What's up, y'all? BMW 325i, rear wheel drive, 6-speed, right? We're gonna put some coilovers on it. We're gonna drop it low today, as low as we can. So I went and got me some max peating rods. Jones were like $335 shipped. I was like, let's do it. You can't even beat that. For real, for real. So long story short, I did half of it. I did the passenger side last night. So this is what it looks like. All right, that's the side that has not been done. And you can tell which side's been done. Right? This side's been done. This side's hella done. All right? Look at the rear. Oh yeah. You can just tell. So the front, where the rim is, it ain't exactly lining up to the fender, but it is what it is. The rear is what I really want the front to be like, but that's just what it is. It's what we got for $335 coilovers. It is what it is. Pretty stiff. You can definitely tell, because I maxed out the stiffness. This side's definitely stiffer than the original side. But look at the back. Oh yeah, Mo, she's leaning. You see that lean? No, I'm not talking about double cup pert. So look. This is just embarrassing. I just fit a whole fist in it. And this, forget about it. You put a football in that. All right, let's show you how to do this with barely any tools. Let's put a side of these coilovers on, huh? Out in the street, we ain't nowhere special. We don't got no lift. Let's show you how to get it done with what we got. All right, what do we got here? We got to post it up. Again, ain't nowhere special, right here in the street. All right, got your jack, 2 jack stands. All right, do the front last. We'll do the hard part first. 17 mil. Took the wheel right off. All right. A couple tools you're gonna need. This is just what I brought out. 14 to 19. 13 to 21. Maybe, you know, if it gets stuck, 17 short on an extension. Definitely need an E12. That's it. Harbor Freight. You need this to separate for the front, but we're doing the rear, so we're not using that right now. You know what I mean? Vice grips. I think I'm going to remove these 2 also, so I got more space to work with. Went and I grabbed me a 1/2-inch ratchet. Real quick, I'm gonna do the top of this shock. Looks like it's a 17 or an 18. 16. Before you go zipping on that, you're gonna want to put the vice grips on the shock shaft so it don't spin up towards the top, so it's not damaging the rest. That's it. Let's get it off. Get that bushing later. There's a rubber bushing down in there. get that after. Let's just get these two off. Give me some more room to mess with. Pull this shock down. Mine's conveniently already blown up. See, he comes right out. Blown, has blown biscuits. Holy shit. This thing is just shit. Believe it or not, I didn't even have to touch those E12s. Shock just popped right out. So, yep, Nick's using that E12 like it did to the other side. Probably did an extra step I didn't need to do. But yeah, so let's get this bottom off now. Probably like a 21 and an 18 if I last remember. The headlight level sensor looks like a 10mm. Gotta take that off or else you'll break it. All right, let's get that spring out. Look at that, it comes right off. Junk. Taking these out. I'm not using these. Drift car, baby. I ain't going for perfection. And that's it, ready to go for the new spring and shock. Let's put it in. What do you think? Got our spring, got our new shock. All right, want to make sure this is maxed out low, and this is bottomed out right there. Want to make sure this is maxed out low for right now. Get this down so we'll have easy installment. That's pretty good. But for right now, we need to drill this out to a 12mm. And this comes apart. This all comes apart. So I would drill this out to a 12mm so it can fit over the shaft. So we're about to drill this out. I'm gonna reuse this. This I'm not gonna reuse. This is junk. I'm gonna reuse this, so it has at least something for it to sit on. Let's do it. Let's go drill it out. All right, just got that drilled out. It ain't perfect, but I really don't care. Drift car. Damn, it's hot. Damn, it's hot as hell. Right? That's what I want. While I'm already at it, make it all the way stiff. Why not? Stiffen it up. Make sure this is all the way low. I'm trying to slam this thing on the ground. Yep, there it is. It's maxed out low. All right, let's put this shock in. Just quick pop the shock in where it was. In a second, I'm gonna have to move this to where it needs to go, but for right now, let's put the spring in. Put that coupler in. Just like that. Put the spring in. Alright, and then when we put this up with the jack, right, we're gonna make sure this is lined up with this. But this is also going in this cup. And that is also going in to where it needs to go. All one shot. It's gonna be difficult, but let's do it. Put that main bolt back in. Man, this is taking some finessing, but I got it. What I did on the other side was pull back these metal arms, take this nut off, grind those arms off so this is flat, and then drill that washer out to that 12 mil so it all fits perfectly. Alright, we're back. Quick drilled this out. As you can see, I knocked the tabs off, grounded them down, drilled the center hole out to a 12 mil. It'll fit this just perfectly. That rubber bushing was already in there. So now let's put this back on. Put that nut on. Alright. Give it a couple, you know what I mean, just to get it there so we're firm. And let's finish off this wheel. Alright, that's tight. And now that is the ride height that's going to want to be at. So now I'll adjust the spring so now the spring will be tight. See this? I'll adjust that so there's no slop. So I'll make that tight. Just slide these rings up. Slide it on up to the east side. Slide it on up. See that ring? Just slide it on up. So making this tight. Just enough tight so it's not making noise and all that. That's all that I'm doing. Tighten up that bottom ring. So you get this one tight and you get this bottom ring up there, make that one tight, and it ain't gonna go nowhere. That's it. And you get the tools, 2 wrenches they gave you, tighten them up. That's it, they're tight. Spring ain't going anywhere, shock ain't going anywhere, that's all tight. I put that 18 mil back in. Put that 18 millimeter back in, that one's tight. All that's tight up top, down below is tight. That's pretty much it, rear's done. Put the wheel back on, call it a day. Then we'll do the front next, right? Let's go do it. Back's done, wheels on, everything's tight. You can even tell right now that from what it was earlier till now, like for example, look at the front. That is just ridiculous gap. Now look at the back. It's just completely noticeable. Look man, these max peating rods, they're not too bad, for real, for real. They're not that bad. Just a quick basic for what you want to do to get the job done. These are it. Again, these joints were $335. Like the adjustable ones, the non-adjustables were even cheaper. They were like $220. But I don't know. I guess they didn't have them for my car, so I had to get the adjustables, the adjustable dampenings. But all right. Back's done. Other 2 are done on the other side, so you just got this front left, and then that's pretty much it. Let's get this done. Let's do it right now. All right, this one's even easier than the last. So what you're gonna want to do is pop this one off. Should be like a 15 or a 16. These 2 brackets will come off the speed sensor and the brake line bracket, right? Those will be off. Down here Should be like a 17 or an 18 bolt nut on the other side. Put a wrench on that, or vice versa, whatever's easier for you. I like to take the nut off because taking it off on the bolt side is a little bit harder. So put a wrench on one side, gun on the other, zip it off, take that out. And I'll show you how to get this separated from pinching this strut. Specific tool you need, and I'll show you how to do it. Let's do it. Pop this sway bar end link out. All right. Now we gotta get this pinch off. I'll show you how to do that. You need one of these. They have special sockets for these also, but you basically wedge this in, wedge it in and hammer it so it spreads the pinch on this, and then this whole knuckle will slide off of the strut. Wedge that in there and it'll loosen up the pinch between these two. I normally get my my rubber purse and I bust it out. And this is what it looks like. When you got the pinch going on, right? See how I already started? I'll do it for you. See it? See how much it moved? So that's what you do, and you just pop it out. And it will pop out. See the pinch? Then it'll pop right out. There it is. Then after that's all done with, you go up top, pop the hood, get the bolts up from the top. I'll show you that right now. So this is what it is stock. And that's what I did to it. All right, because these got support bars to make the front end stiffer. I squeezed in a Craftsman socket, 5/8, no, a Craftsman socket with a longer bolt, same thread pitch, so it will clear this. So you don't gotta do no cutting, no nothing, right? And that's what I did. So you remove this. I just moved it over here so I can get to that back bolt. And then you pop these bolts out, whole strut drops, and then you replace it with the new one. Socket's an E14. It'll be suitable to get that top bolt off. The other side was just a regular bolt, so apparently somebody already took that off before, but this one's a factory bolt. That'll be E14. Get them at Harbor Freight. E14, there it is. Yep. Pop this up. See, I just moved it over and get these 13s out the way, and the whole strut will drop. That's it. Junk. We'll talk to you. Now let's put the new boy in. And of course we're going to adjust this. So this is max low. Put it all the way up as high as possible. This is for the either the sway bar end link, which we're not using right now because we need longer ones. We got to order those, or you can put the brake line bracket on that, which I do. That's what I do with this. So, and yeah, don't touch this. This is for pre-adjustment, pre-tension on the spring. Don't touch this. Leave that as it is. Just make sure it's tight. But for height is the bottom section. Make sure this is all the way up because we're trying to go low as possible. And this is an additional sleeve that goes on this, so you have no play within that. So put this on this first. All right, put this on that. And then make sure this is all tight, ready to rock. Take your nuts off the top and you're ready to slip it on in. Let's do it. See, I use the jack right here. Put some pressure up on it so I can align it. Now it ain't perfect, but I'm not gonna wrench on it, so I just gotta put a couple nuts on it. So it's not gonna go anywhere. All right? Then I'll lower it down a little bit and I'll get that last one in, watch. That's it. So now we're gonna get, what is it, a 12 or a 13, zip those on. Right. Right? Zip zip. I think it might be a 12. Nah, it's a 13. That's it. All right, that's on. Put this cross brace back on. Now, like I said, see? You're gonna need a longer bolt and a spacer or else it'll hit the adjustment. So let's go do that. That's it. Another Craftsman socket and a longer bolt did the job. You see how that's done. That's it. She's all ready to rock. And then you reverse it. Just put this brake bracket up on here. And then put the wheel back on and call it a day. That's considerable. It's a pretty big difference. All right, let's get this on the ground. Oh yeah, Mo. Oh yeah. She's sitting good. She's sitting good. She's sitting good, Mel. I low-key want to go drifting right now, but I can't. Need me alignment. I'm telling you right now, that's all right. Hella camber in the rear. Holy hell. Hella camber in the rear. The front's not bad. Just could use some more camber in the front, but the rear needs to be 0. Look at that camber, Jesus Christ. Kind of ridiculous. No, she sits all right. Don't look half bad at all. But yeah, that's it. Max Peating rods, $335 coilovers, adjustable dampening, and whatever else have you. Yeah, that ain't bad, man. That's it. All right, y'all, install is over. That's pretty much it. Hope you liked it. There's only more to come for this thing. This is the drift build. And then later on, we got this girl coming up, the Lexus SC300. It's getting a brand new CD009 trans, built 2J, teen coilovers. Got some parts here looking like figs, rear suspension. I'm gonna get FDF front Mantis angle kit, wheelwood setup, right-hand drive setup. So this was originally a left-hand drive car, but I converted it to right-hand drive. It's real easy. Oh yeah, Mo, it's gonna go crazy. Whole cut rear end. This is next up in line. Hopefully 2024 finisher for the fall season. But for right now, this Beamer's keeping me busy. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys liked it. There's only more to come. You know what to do. You know what it is. Like, subscribe, and there's gonna be more coming up next. Till next time.